Let's rewind a bit for extra information that might be useful to you. We've gotten T1, T2, and T3 using the corresponding points of S1, S2, and S3. We did it using the ruler, but we can actually do it without the ruler. But it's best you do it with the ruler. Now let's say, for example, we have S1, we are trying to locate T1 after drawing the green line from S1 through the line of reflection to the other side of the line of reflection. To locate T1 using the grid line, we take S1 and take into consideration the vertical grid line S1 lies on. Then compare it to the vertical grid line the line of reflection lies on. You can see this is S1, trace it down on the vertical grid line, is here at x is minus 1. And on that line, we have the line of reflection here, which is one line away from S1. Let's say this is the line of reflection. S1 is one vertical grid line away. If S1 is one vertical grid line away, T1 is also one vertical grid line away from the line of reflection. So from here on the other side, you go one vertical grid line away. It's at x is 1. You trace it down to the green line from S1, and where it touches that green line is where you have T1. So T1 is here. Let's do that for S2 too. This is S2. We've drawn the thin line, which is the green line in this case, that makes it 90 to the line of reflection, through the line of reflection down to this point. Next, we can start from where the green line hits the line of reflection, which is here. Then we count the vertical grid lines to know where S2 lies. This is the point where the green line hits the line of reflection, so we count 1, 2, 3. S2 is 3 vertical grid lines away from the line of reflection. Same will apply to T2 too, because they are equal distance away from the line of reflection. So from the line of reflection, we count 3 vertical lines, 1, 2, 3. And from that vertical grid line, we trace it down to where it hits the green line, which is here. And here we have T2 marked. You can see it works. You can also use the horizontal grid lines. You can use them and you still get the same results. This is the point where the green line of S2 hits the line of reflection. So from there, you can use the horizontal grid lines. This is the point. We have 1, 2, 3. S2 is 3 horizontal grid lines away from the line of reflection. Same will apply to T2, so we count 1, 2, 3. 3 grid lines away. So we trace it to the green line from S2 and see where it hits. It hits at T2. T2 is corresponding to S2. Same applies to the relationship between S3 and T3. If you prefer this method, you can apply, but it's best you use your ruler in case you are not using a tracing paper or any other method. Hope you understand.